I'm Marnie Uhl, your host, along with Mark Stone and Gloria Gross here at the Prescott Valley Chamber of Commerce. It is our kicking off to the fall holiday kind of program of what's going to be coming up in the next month or so. As you can see, I am now getting into the official feel of Thanksgiving and gobble gobble. We didn't have our gobbler.
Yeah.
We don't want Gloria's gobbler. Gloria's gobbler is like this bell, small and petite, but it is fun. We'll bring that back when we bring up Bob Wilson from the Yavapai Food Bank, along with Gloria Gross and myself, when we talk about the Flying Eye Turkey Drive. But also this time of season is an organization in our community is getting very active and very busy, and you might know them as the Bell Ringers, yes, with their red kettles and what they do in the community. And please join me in welcoming Michael Beauchamp with the Salvation Army. Please. Hi, Michael, welcome. I know, it's like he said I could have this bell.
That's right.
Because I'm going to be a bell ringer for him.
We sure appreciate that, too.
We love that. You look so wonderful in uniform.
Oh, thank you.
Okay, take it away.
All right, so we're going to be having our kettle kickoff, where we're going to be seeing Marnie. She's going to represent our Prescott Valley Chamber of Commerce businesses and organizations. And we have a friendly competition. They're pitted against Dave Maurer with the Prescott Chamber. And
guess who's going to win?
And so our kettle kickoff is going to be at the Promenade Mall. And that's on Friday, November 18th at 11 o'clock. 11 to 12 is our kettle kickoff. And if some people think, November 18th, isn't that a little soon for the Christmas kettles? Well, because we don't do we do kettles Monday through Saturday. We don't do Sundays, and we don't do Thanksgiving Day. So that's just gives us 31 days of Christmas kettles. So in front of your favorite store, we hope that there is a Salvation Army Christmas kettle with a bell ringer. They're collecting funds for the Salvation Army and helping us do the work that we do all year long. Now, one of the other things I wanted to talk about was the Thanksgiving dinner that's coming up. Many people may not know this, between 8 and 10 a.m. every Monday through Friday, we have a feeding program. And it's for homeless, but it's also for those who just need some food. And we have seniors that come with, we're helping them with their budget, and they enjoy the food, and that's Monday through Friday. Well, Thanksgiving Day is a big day, obviously, in our country. And for those who either don't have family or just are in need, we are having our big Thanksgiving dinner. And it's going to be at the Prescott Mile High Middle School from 11 until 2 on the actual Thanksgiving Day. And we actually have a lot of people who want to volunteer on Thanksgiving. And it becomes kind of a thing where we actually have more volunteers on Thanksgiving Day than we have for all of the things that we have throughout the year. So if your family just has to volunteer for this Thanksgiving dinner, we would say call us right away. And our number is 778-0150. I don't know if there's going to be anything on the bottom of the screen, but 778-0150. And we will be having sign-ups for Christmas volunteers before the actual day, Thanksgiving Day, and cleanup. But we have volunteer opportunities all of the time at the Salvation Army. And right now we actually have volunteers who are signing people up for our Christmas low-income distribution of toys and also food.
Angel trees.
Yeah, and the signing up for the Christmas is what feeds the angel tree tags. And so right now they're signing up for it. We tentatively say through October 28th. But we could fill up. We helped about 600 families last year, and that resulted in 16 or 1,700 kids. And we actually, if a family is low income and has ages 0 to 18, we're helping with toys, and there's also a food gift card for their food as well. So. Now's the time to sign up if you're watching this and you're in need. And, well, we're getting right into Christmas bell ringing, like we mentioned. And just wanted to say really quickly, this started in 1891. December of 1891, a Salvation Army captain in Oakland, California, really had on his heart he wanted to do a dinner for the less fortunate. And unfortunately, he didn't have the funds to put on this dinner. So he had a pot, but he didn't have the funds to cook in that pot. And so he thought, okay, well, I'll put the pot out. He got permission from the authority. He was right there on the docks on Market Street. And put the pot out there, and people started dropping money in this pot. And it helped him to do that Christmas feeding. Well, that was 1891, and guess what? It took off. And there were 30 Salvation Armies that were doing this by 1895. And incidentally, the Salvation Army in Prescott came here in 1893. So it's a long tradition, this bell ringing and the Christmas kettle. And so that's something we have going on. Now, a lot of people will ask us, what do you do during the rest of the year? And just wanted to remind people, especially our viewers at home, if you have computer issues, you're wanting to learn how to do Word or Excel, we have a computer class, and we have a gentleman who is there from 8:30 until 12:30 Monday through Friday, and he is willing to show you some personalized attention to help you with your computers and your cell phones if you're having some trouble with your cell phones as well. Take advantage of that program. We also have our after-school program Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday. And a lot of kids are taking advantage of that, and the parents are appreciating that. And we also have our Adventure Club troops on Thursdays. Many of those same kids from the after-school program are taking advantage of that. We have our church programs. The Salvation Army is a church. We have our motto is heart to God and hand to man. And so we welcome you on a Sunday morning for our services. And we start with Sunday school for all ages at 9:30, and our worship service starts at 10:45. That's the reason we do what we do, and so we want you to come down. Wednesday nights we have Bible study at 6:45 as well. And so I just really appreciate all of the things that the Prescott Chamber does and how they are helping us get the word out about all of these events and helping us to raise money at Christmas time. And so thank you, Marnie and staff, for all that you do. And we'll just keep on doing the most good. It's kind of our catchphrase right now, and maybe some people aren't really sure what that means, but Evangeline Booth, when she was General of the Salvation Army, had a motto. She said, kind of like John Wesley's do all the good you can to all the people you can. She said there's nothing more important than doing the most good for the most people in the most need. And so thank you for helping us help them. I think that's everything on my list.
You've got everything on all your notes, Again, what is the phone number that you
778-0150. We're looking for volunteers for our angel tree, volunteers or also paid workers for our kettles as well.
Right, and the proceeds from the kettles that they collect go to helping you serve the community all year long.
Yeah.
So I've got my bell. And again, I know Michael, he's such a sweetheart, and he knows how much all of the chambers support him. Prescott Valley. So that's right. So good to have you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
See you on November 18th.
I'll be there with my
All right,
bells.
great.
I'll be my bell ringer. I want a bigger bell though, please.
Okay, we will.
Can I have a bigger bell? Okay, you want your notes?
Sure.
Here's another bell.
Okay.
Gloria might need a bell. We're bell ringers for you. Gloria and I were bell ringers. Great Salvation Army. So all the information, I hope the number will be at the bottom of your screen. I want to thank Michael Beauchamp for the Salvation Army kicking off our holiday season and all the things going on. Now I'd like to bring up Bob Wilson from the Yavapai Food Bank and my partner in crime here, who is taking it on to be the leader in collecting turkeys for the Flying High Turkey Drive. You don't need to do that. We got Gloria.
Oh,
We got Gloria here with her own little gobbles.
Good.
Sick little gobbler.
good.
Oh, so we have our first Flying High Turkey Drive meeting, and Gloria walks in with her gobbler. And Steve Sams, who's been on the show many years, and he's a partner with the National Wild Turkey Federation, the Yavapai Yelpers. He said, "That is a pathetic turkey sound." It was a sick turkey. I mean, Gloria felt bad, but it's what we've got, and we're ready to kick off and let everybody know about the Flying High Turkey Drive. We decided it's the 13th annual, right? 13th annual Flying High Turkey Drive happening Monday, November the 21st at our Fry stores here in Prescott Valley and also the Fry stores in Prescott. Both of them on Fair Street and Willow Creek. We also partner up at Cottonwood and Flagstaff. This is a community-wide turkey drive supporting our local food banks. In our case, it's the Yavapai Food Bank, to provide Thanksgiving dinner for people in our community who would otherwise not get a traditional dinner. And Bob, you deal every day with people that don't have food regularly in their cupboards.
Absolutely. We right now are running about 800 boxes, and I'm calling boxes, a week, which means we have feeding about 3 to 4 people per box. So if you multiply that out, we feed a few people. That totals out right now around 20,000 to 25,000 pounds of food a week. Why do we do this? Because if you had those little kids come up to your table, like I have, and they haven't had anything, or they are worried that they're not going to have Thanksgiving, we're going to change that idea in their head. That's not going to fly. Not with a Yavapai Food Bank. We never let anyone leave there hungry. In other words, if they come there and they say they're hungry, we'll emergency box them, we'll something. They will be fed. And the Flying High Turkey Drive is really important to us. Right now, we're looking at probably 1,500 boxes. So we want turkeys, lots of turkeys. It's not in the cards for the Yavapai Food Bank to go buy them. It just doesn't fly.
So we're looking for your donations. And this is Monday, November 21st from 12 to 6 in the afternoon and evening. And we partnered with our very favorite Central Arizona Fire and Medical Authority now, formerly the Central Yavapai Fire District, and they bring their bucket truck over to Prescott Valley and put me and Captain Nick up there. And Bob always prays for stormy weather. So far, we've been pretty darn good, and I've been very, very lucky. I guess, I talk to Gloria and say a little prayer for me, because we've had beautiful weather, and we've been very successful. The community comes out in very generous numbers. I was telling a story the other day that we get people that'll donate turkeys to us, and you're talking to them. They're bringing them out to the truck to you, and they said that last year or maybe a year before, they were the recipient of a food basket from one of our local organizations with turkeys that we've raised and had donated. And now they are giving back because they are in a better place. That's the thing that
really makes it worthwhile to us. That's where our donations come. Remember, we're not government. We have no government support whatsoever. It's all by the communities and the three in the Tri-City area and et cetera that donate to us and work with us, because we don't have any help from the government at all. So anything that people out there want to do, we'll help. We really want their help.
So while I'm going up every so many feet for turkeys collected, and Bob's there driving the truck around getting the turkeys donated back and forth to the food bank, Gloria, what are you doing?
I'm collecting money from people to give us donations and helping them load up turkeys in their cart and convincing them they need to buy a turkey.
And we have a lot of
Extra
partners that
turkey.
come out and help us.
We
We
do.
have the National Wild Turkey Federation, the Yavapai Yelpers, that are at every location with us, with real turkey yelpers. And then we've had our Prescott Valley Police Department joins us. And
Absolutely,
we've had
there.
the food bank represented, our Chamber Board of Directors and Ambassadors there. And then you go into Prescott Chamber of Commerce. My colleague Dave Maurer is there. Neil Sneller is there. And then the Prescott area and professionals are out there with us. So we have a lot of help, kind of communicating the
Right,
need
right.
that these people could use turkeys, and this is our chance to pay it for, to give it back.
That's what
And we
it
have a lot
boils
of
down
fun.
to.
Usually, 12 to 14 pound turkey,
Yeah.
it's just not that much. And we figured $20 will feed a family of 4, a complete turkey dinner with all the fixins, including pumpkin pie.
Right, because
My favorite.
everybody gets a food box, a turkey box from us, gets a total turkey box. That's everything in it that they need for a full turkey dinner. It's a turkey, dressing and the yams and the jams and the gravies.
What's
and
your
the
favorite
mashed
part of the
potatoes.
turkey dinner?
Pumpkin pie with whipped cream.
Yeah, me too. Lori, how about you?
I like the yams best.
So we make sure that all of our favorites are in that basket so that we're covering all of their favorites too.
Right.
And it's so important. And as Chris Cookno, who has been with us years in the past, would come back, how important it is for a child to go back to school, and when everybody's talking about their Thanksgiving dinner, what did you have? And he always says, nobody wants to say beans and
Bologna.
wieners or something like that. It's all about helping everybody have that traditional Thanksgiving dinner. And we do have that population. We do have those people in need. And this is why we do it, and we work so very hard. You can donate up any time. We'll take cash donations here at the Chamber.
Right.
All of that money goes back. We buy the gift cards from the stores so that those items can be purchased back
Right,
from the stores.
that's correct.
Bob can stretch $1 longer than anybody ever has,
Well,
like
they-
40
they-
pounds of corn, he gets like 40 cans for, $1. Anyway, so we can do that. So we'll take those donations from you, or we will be out there
Yes, we will.
Monday, November the 21st from 12 to 6.
12 to 6.
You won't be able to miss us.
Oh, no.
We'll be dressed
She'll be up
in our
in the...
turkey finest.
Just drive by and look up in the sky, because there's Marnie in the sky.
In the sky. And again, if you're not in Prescott Valley, you can go to Prescott Fry's on Willow Creek and Fair Street, and then again in Cottonwood and Flagstaff. So we'll be doing a live radio warm-up throughout the day, encouraging people to come out and join us. And please, if you're out there and you're watching and you feel like you want to, say a little prayer for beautiful weather so that I don't freeze up there. Or if you're so inclined like Bob, you're going to wish it hail and snow and everything else on
Oh,
us.
yeah.
But we want everybody to come out and join us. Prescott Valley Police Department will be out there, or possibly there's SWAT units out there. Just it's a community-wide event supporting those in our community. We're raising turkeys. We're looking for turkeys to give to more of our community, and it stays here in our local area.
Absolutely.
So
Totally.
we're cool.
Cool. Thanks all
We're
of
cool?
you, and thanks to Chamber for all you guys are doing for
We'll be
us.
there.
We'll be there.
And thanks to the rest of them. Appreciate it.
And you silly. Love you. Thank you.
My pleasure.
Okay. As silly as it seems, we do have fun out there, and all of our people. I mean, we've been collecting these little hats and little, turkey tiaras, as we call them, all along, so that we're all out there making it a very special day as we collect turkeys for the Yavapai Food Bank, making a difference for Thanksgiving for those in our community. So, Monday, November 21st, 12 to 6. Come out and see us at the Prescott Valley Fries store or any fries store in Prescott and Cottonwood and Flagstaff. Okay, so we're going to continue on. We're like, lots of good things going on. Well, last minute change in guests, but you know what's coming up. If you're watching this before October 31st, Halloween. And joining me now is Traces Gordon from the Prescott Valley Police Department, along with her new partner here. And she'll be Javier Martinez. So please make them welcome here as they talk about Halloween safety.
I want one of those Halloween tiaras. Do you have one?
Oh, you want a
Halloween
turkey
one?
tiara?
Sure.
Halloween tiara. I don't think we have a Halloween, but you can wear a turkey.
Turkey's perfect. Hi, everybody. Hi. This is one of our new CSOs. This is Javier Martinez. Yay, Javier! We're so happy to have him. And today we're going to talk a little bit about Halloween safety. And like Marnie said, I'm a pinch hitter today, so we're kind of winging it here. So anyhow, for homeowners, just some basic safety that's great to go over is be sure when the little goblins are coming up, you keep your lights on at your house so they don't stumble, and next thing you know, they're getting cut, they need Band-Aids, it's the worst it's ever been. So keep your exterior lights on, please. Also, if you have pets, keep them confined. Very, very important. One, chocolate is poisonous to your dogs, as are other foods. I just found out grapes are poisonous to dogs. Who knew, right? And so make sure that you have your pets confined. Also, you don't want them biting a stranger who's in a costume. So that's no good for Halloween. Also, be sure when you're providing treats for your visitors that they're store-bought wrapped. Homemade gifts usually don't make it past the bag. They go straight to the trash can when the parents go through the candy, okay? If you are using real candles, which I don't recommend in this day and age, I like those little plastic ones with the batteries that have the fake flame. They're much safer. Make sure you monitor your candles closely so you don't have any house fires. So anything suspicious, somebody sneaking around, stalking kids, anything like that. We do worry on Halloween about some of the sex offenders who are pedophiles. So if you do have little ones, grandkids, kids, be sure you escort them, make sure they're well lit, and they have something reflective safety-wise. And if you notice somebody circling the block numerous times, it might be a good idea to go ahead and get that license plate and call the police department, Prescott Valley Police. Go ahead, Javier.
Thank you, Tracy. It's a pleasure to be here. Just want to touch bases on another couple of important issues. Not to invite or allow strangers into your home for any reason this time of year. And a lot of notes for parents. We want you to just reiterate about the escorting of the young children in this day and age. The reflective tape on their costumes is important, especially during the twilight hours where you can still see a little bit. It's difficult to see sometimes depending on the angle of how you're driving. It's difficult for drivers to see when the sun is facing right through the windshield. So keep that in mind as you're escorting your little ones. Provide flashlights or glow sticks for your small children so they can be seen by others. Just assume that drivers can't see you. Just assume they can't see you because that's just safety. I used to ride a motorcycle, and that's one of the first things they teach you is just assume the other drivers can't see or hear you, and that's highly important. Make sure the children use caution when crossing the streets. Make sure they're slowing down, they're looking both ways, they're exercising what they've learned for years. Just because they're in a costume doesn't mean they're not susceptible to accidents. Encourage them to stay on sidewalks whenever possible. Make sure they have some kind of communication, preferably a cell phone, to utilize. Utilize the buddy system so they have someone they're reporting to while visiting their neighbors, and do not allow children to trick or treat alone. Always use that buddy system. Let's ensure that older children without parental escorts have a preset curfew and a predetermined route. Instruct your children not to enter anyone's home while trick-or-treating, and remind them to refrain from eating their treats until they're home. It has been inspected for signs of tampering. And a couple for drivers, please drive with extreme caution this evening. On a Halloween evening, keep in mind the children are very excited and they may be distracted. So watch them for crossing mid-block and running in between cars. Keep your eyes posted for children in dark costumes. And the Prescott Valley Police Department wants to wish you a safe and happy Halloween.
Javier, in Spanish for us.
En español quiero desearles del Departamento de Policía de Prescott Valley, les queremos desear un feliz y seguro Halloween. Muchas gracias.
And just to comment because I know I loved listening to that. You know, we're talking about those kids. Just because they're in a superhero or a superpower costume does not mean that they can wrong Patrick. You know, you have to follow the rules because you are not invincible. You know,
Right. And let me just point something out. As a parent, a grandparent, you definitely want to make sure you inspect that candy because you get the pick of the litter. So make sure you inspect that candy, okay? For safety reasons. Wink, wink. Okay.
Traces Gordon and Javier Martinez with the Preston Valley Police Department. Welcome and thank you so much. Yeah. You have to give back the turkey tiara, though, by the way. Okay, I'm going to bring up Gloria Gross now, who's really going to share just one last little piece of information for you.
One more last thing. The Prescott Valley Early Bird Lions Club and Arizona Business League are hosting Safe Trick or Treat again this year at the Prescott Valley Event Center. Monday, October 31st from 4 to 7. It's a safe place for kids to come. We provide lots of candy. We have a lot of businesses that come and just give out candy to everybody. We have a haunted house. Warriors Heating and Cooling will bring their haunted house again this year. And they do an awesome job. If you want to get scared, go in the haunted house. I don't go in that one. I don't like being scared. But it's a great way to be safe with your kids. We had over 2,000 kids come through last year. It's a wonderful time. So thank you. If you want to be a vendor, come and see us. Come and see me.
Monday, October 31st, 4 to 7, the Prescott Valley Event Center. Thank you, Gloria Gross. We're, as Mark and I said, think time's flying by. The holidays are coming up. Stick with us. Watch Hot Topics. We keep you up what's going on. Marnie Uhl, thank you for joining us.